Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Chatting Blues. Before we get into today's episode, can you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment in the comment section. And it is transfer news related, so let me just share my screen with you guys. We'll just go straight into it. So Blues linked, it was Fabrizio Romano who broke the news. I'll just quickly show you this before we get into it. We're going to look at his stats. Okay. I mean, when Fabrizio Romano says it's almost done. So this was 4 hours ago. So this morning, it is now 20-3 on the eve of the Oxford United game at home. So Fabrizio Romano is saying Liverpool talent Luis Kumas has decided to join Birmingham City on a season-long loan. Okay, so it's not an actual signing; it's a loan. Which I thought these three areas. The right back, the left back, and maybe a striker. A couple of them would be loans, so this one will be a loan. Agreement reached now and medical to follow next. The 19-year-old winger will play for BCFC. Here we go. So let me know in the comments what you think of this signing. He's a right winger, right-footed, had predominantly played out on the right foot. So he was on loan at Stoke City last season. Featured quite heavily for Stoke, so plenty of championship experience. Liverpool fans really rate him. So let's see what Blues Focus have got to say, because they've done a piece on him. Then we'll look at a few other bits. So this is done by Humza Mudhia. Exciting Liverpool youngster set to sign for Blues. Okay. So this morning, Fabrizio Romano tweeted that Liverpool talent Luis Kumas decided to join Birmingham City on a season-long loan. The 19-year-old will join on loan with no option to buy. Okay. So Luis Kumas spent last season on loan at Stoke City, like I mentioned, where he managed to achieve 4 goals and 3 assists in all competitions last season for the Potters. This was in a Stoke City team that struggled a lot last season, and they only managed to finish 18th. If my memory is correct, they struggled. They just about survived in the end. Therefore, Kumas will likely increase his contributions next to the great depth of attackers that Blues will have. The Welshman often featured on the right and the left wing for Stoke. Okay, so we can play on the left as well. So it gives us that balance of, if we do need. I mean, the left's pretty stacked with Anderson and Damari Gray. Although Damari Gray has been playing on the right, I think Chris Davies will eventually switch Damari Gray over to the left. Okay, so he's featured on the left and the right for Stoke. This will make him a perfect fit for Blues as one of the areas that the squad needed more depth in the wing. He will provide the competition for Damari Gray and Keisha Anderson that Blues have been lacking. Luis Kumas will join Blues on loan from Liverpool, who clearly rate the youngster very highly, and they don't want to let him leave permanently. So they must believe he has potential to become a first-team player at Anfield, which is, which is good to hear. Really, this will excite Chris Davies as he will believe he can coach Kumas into a big attacking threat for Blues this season. Furthermore, James Pearce reported that Kumas turned down Sheffield United, amongst others. So a lot of championship teams were in for Kumas this transfer window, and he's chose Blues, which is great, because we seem to be winning most of the competition to sign players. The interest in Kumas from other big championship clubs further highlights the talent he has and how well Blues have done to beat so much competition for his signature. It is likely that Kumas will compete for Keisha Anderson's place on the left, and that is where he featured for Stoke a lot of his time, and Davies won't drop Damari Gray after his impressive start to the season for Blues in the Championship. Okay, so yeah, I mean, for me, a great signing. We'll just look at a couple of other bits, guys, and we'll I've checked his stats out. He's kind of 50-50. He's played on the right. He's right-footed, as it says there, but he's really good on his left foot as well. So He's a little bit like Ethan Laird. Ethan Laird's right-footed, but he's decent on his left. So, but I'd imagine, like the article said, he'll be challenging for the left wing. However, he could, in my opinion, start out on the right and move Damari out onto the left, and leaving Keisha Anderson to sort of fight for his place. So he's Welsh. His preferred foot is right. He can play in the middle as well, as sort of like a shadow striker, and can play further down. He's played in a 4-4-2 as well on the left and the right. Okay, his market value is 1.7 million. And yeah, you know, championship experience. So, like the article mentioned, in a struggling Stoke City side, got an average rating of 6.41, getting 3 goals and 2 assists. Okay, so let me just, in fact, let's have a look. Should we have a look at him, guys? Yeah, share this tab instead. Okay, so these are his highlights. I'm gonna have to turn down the volume. He's really rated at Liverpool. I think this is going to be a great signing. Let me know in the comments what you think and where else we need to strengthen. So let's have a look. Let's enlarge this. It might go to an advert, guys, so just bear with me. Let's have a look at him. Okay, I think he's number 11 for Stoke last season. So if you do see number 11, so as you can see, he featured on the right hand side for Stoke on this one. Little clips for Liverpool as well, and Wales. You know, looks really quick, tricky, pacey. Look, likes to run at his man. I mean, that's coming in from the right there. Obviously, he's out on the left there. Look at him, really quick and tricky. Just what we need, I think, guys. I mean, obviously, these are only YouTube clips, but look, love to drive at his man. We're not going to watch all of this, but you can go back and look at it. Just type in Lewis Koumas, Stoke City. There's a few little bits and bobs. Very good defensively as well. You know, on the press from the front. So when teams play out from the back, he's straight on their defender. Some great bit of skill there from Koumas. So yeah, man, buzzing with that. That's obviously for the first team for Stoke. What a goal. So yeah, we'll stop sharing that. Okay, so what's everyone think? Listen, it was an area we definitely needed to strengthen. For me now, we look for a left back. Alex Cochrane's took a knock. Hopefully, it's only a minor one. What might seem miss 1 or 2 games. For me, Ethan Laird comes in that left back spot for Saturday. Koumas probably won't get done today. Probably get done either tomorrow or Sunday, I would imagine. And we'll keep our eyes on any more transfer news, incomings and outgoings, because I expect a few outgoings as well to be coming over these last 10 days. The likes of Samstead, Tyler Roberts, I expect them to move on, and we might even see Lyndon Dykes if Blues continue to be linked with another striker. So let me know in the comment section. It was just a short video, just to kind of break the news. We've had a little look at him. There's not a great deal of information on him, to be honest with you. But yeah, I was looking at the comments about some of the Liverpool Twitter sites, and they really rate him, and I think it's a good move for him in his development. So hopefully we'll see. Hopefully this gets done over the next couple of days, and touch wood, he'll start. I would imagine as long as he's fit, he will start against Port Vale. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. It was only a quick one. Lewis Crewmaster Blues on loan, season-long loan, no option to buy. So I'm sure we'll assess it at the end of the loan period, and see if he's I mean, would Liverpool let him go? Is another question. But look, it was an area, the right wing and the left wing, the wingers basically that we definitely needed to strengthen on, and that's what Blues have done. So hats off to the recruitment department again. Lewis Crewmaster Blues, season-long loan. If you can, guys, before you log off, can you just hit the like button? If you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe bell as well, and have a great weekend. And Blues face Oxford tomorrow. I'm going for a scrappy. Not that Blues would be scrappy. I just got a feeling that Oxford are going to sit back, and it's going to be, as Chris Davis says, pound the rock and just keep trying to break them down. It's going to be 10 men behind the ball, and we win 2-0 for me. So yeah, if you can, guys, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment what you think on this signing. Lewis Crewmaster Blues.